Hi, this is Megan with Beadaholique, and today I'm going to show you how to make these microfiber ultra suede wrapped brass cuff bracelets. So the blank brass cuff bracelet looks like this, and it has this kind of eye shape opening, and then I just took the microfiber ultra suede lacing and I wove it back and forth through to make a really cool design on there. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's pretty quick and pretty easy. So to start with, go ahead and cut about a 4-foot length of the suede lacing. And that is going to be a little bit more than you need, but I always prefer to be safe than sorry with that kind of thing. It's not going to be possible to add more. Now the way we're going to secure these is actually just with glue. I'm using this super new glue, and it's really strong and it dries instantly. It's kind of like a gel texture, and it holds really well on these. So to start with, I'm just going to take the lace and I'm just going to wrap it around twice, and I want to line up the edge of the second wrap with the opening there. Okay, now holding that in place on the front, flip it over, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue this piece down. So I just want to put a little bit of glue right back behind there. And do try to avoid getting it on the suede like I did. It'll be the inside, so it's not a big deal, but it'll look nicer if you don't. Okay, and then just hold that for just a few seconds to let it dry. It dries really quick though, it sets up really quickly. Then I'm going to use a pair of flush cutters to just cut right at the edge. And be careful that you don't cut too far into your next piece there. Okay, once you feel like that's kind of set and it's not going to go anywhere, after your second loop, we're going to start weaving into the inside. So go ahead and come up from the bottom. Okay, now we're going to do twists every time, but you want to make sure your twist happens in the opening and coming out and not on the back side. So you don't want it to be twisted here. You want to have it be nice and flat on the ends and then twist in the opening there. So you're going to twist back towards the beginning, back towards where we started, and then again lay it flat. And bring it up from the center again. And again, you're going to make sure that it's not twisted here, and then you're going to twist at the opening, back towards the beginning, and bring it around. Twist back to the beginning. And as you work, check the back side also to make sure that you don't have any extra twists. And twist back to the beginning. And you're just going to keep going until you've filled half of the space. So when you feel like you're right at the middle, then we'll change directions. Okay, so I am right about at the middle. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start twisting towards the end instead of to the beginning. So holding it this way, I'm going to start twisting towards the right instead of to the left. It's because I want it to have kind of a symmetrical look to it. So what we're going to do is grab that strand and twist the other way. And it's going to be just the same thing except twisted to the other side. In addition to being more symmetrical, it also lays nicer at the ends when they're twisted that way. So. If they get loose, you can just kind of snug them up. This suede cord does stretch out a little bit if you tug on it. It won't lose its shape as long as it's glued down. It's not going to be having anything pull on it, but while you're working, if you're pulling hard on it, it will stretch it out a little bit. So just be careful with that. And as you come to the end, you're just going to keep weaving through as long as you can. You should be able to get it right up to the edge of the opening. I think I can get one more through there. There we go. All right, and you can always push it back a little and then push it forward a little bit and kind of even it out. Just make sure that you don't have any gaps. Okay, and then just like we did at the beginning, you're going to wrap twice around at the end. So hold it in place on the front. Apply some glue to the back. And then just hold it down for a few seconds while it sets. And then again, you're just going to use a pair of flush cutters to trim that right where it ends. And then you can just even out all your little strands of cord. Make sure that it's even at the front and the end. And that's it. And that's how you can make this laced up cuff bracelet.